How to Silence a Narcissist. Hey guys, have you noticed that the more you interact with a narcissist, the more intense they seem to get, the more confrontational they are? It's like they never get enough of that negative energy. Well, stick around for the next few minutes because I'm going to discuss how to silence a narcissist. Thanks for finding this video and thanks for being here. Just real quick before I get into this video, if you'd do me a real quick favor, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd just hit that like button. It really helps the videos get more exposure. And if you like the content on this channel, please be sure and subscribe and share my videos with others. So take a moment and think about what I first mentioned here. Is this your situation? Are you noticing how the narcissist seems to crave confrontation? It's super important to recognize this behavior and understand that you're a major contributing factor to their behavior, whether you believe it or not. It's not intentional. It's not like you're knowingly agitating them. You're engaging with them with the best of intentions, right? You're just trying to use logic, common sense, and facts to keep the interaction positive. But here's the thing. Narcissists have a completely different agenda. Every time you interact with them, their agenda is to agitate you, get under your skin, and gaslight you, watching you become more and more uncomfortable with every interaction. Keeping you confused and off balance is their way of feeling that they're in control. Now, early on in relationships with the narcissist, their words and actions will include things like respect, honor, trust, and sometimes truth. When you first meet them, they need to portray those things to suck you into the relationship. They are setting the stage for what their real agenda is. Unfortunately, they don't really possess any of those traits. It's all just an act to get you into a comfort zone. Then get ready, because the abuse will show up soon as you feel you're most comfortable. This is a very difficult reality to wrap your head around, and don't feel bad, because I'm sure that every person that watches this video has experienced the same thing. Early on, the abuse will start, and you'll get to the end of your rope with them, and they'll realize they've taken this particular confrontation a little too far, and it's at that time when they'll suddenly settle down and pull out all the fake respect, the fake apologies, the fake whatever, just so they can pull you back in and regain control of you and the situation. Trust me, guys, the lengths they'll go to manipulate your emotions are endless. So what do? How do you get this cycle of abuse to stop? Well, on the surface, it seems easy, because in your mind, you're probably thinking you can straighten them out. You can calm them down. You can do or say something that will change the course of the relationship. But the fact is, if you're truly dealing with a real narcissist, someone that consistently displays all the signs, I hate to say it, but it's probably a lost cause. Once they've dragged you through a couple cycles of abuse and come out on top, they'll just take it to the next level, then the next, and then the next. I've not only witnessed this several times over the years with other people, I've experienced in the past relationship with one or two people myself. So I mentioned a moment ago, on the surface it seems like it should be easy to stop this abuse cycle. Well, unfortunately, it's not as easy as it seems. It takes a lot of willpower and a lot of practice to silence a narcissist. And here's why. Most people that watch my videos, as well as the other narcissist-related videos on this platform, we're for the large part empaths. We have strong emotional feelings, and we tend to focus on other people's feelings more than on our own. And that seems like a very noble way to live life, to protect the feelings of someone else over our own feelings. We like to keep the peace. We don't like conflict. We strive to create a healthy emotional environment, but at what cost? We sacrifice our feelings to ensure others aren't offended, put off, or disappointed, and we convince ourselves that it's a healthy way to approach these abusive situations. So how about trying a different approach this time? Instead of allowing our emotions to dictate how we approach these uncomfortable situations, let's try and take a new approach. Let's start looking at everything objectively as opposed to subjectively. Because when you peel back all the layers of your relationship, the vast majority of your interactions are or have been all based on emotion, whether those emotions are positive or whether they're negative. And don't get me wrong, guys, there's nothing wrong with being emotional, but save that for the appropriate times. Don't let your emotions flood out of you in every situation. If you're approached with an argument that you don't feel is warranted, keep all the emotion out of it. Don't fall for the gaslighting, blame shifting, and projection. Don't fall for any of that shit. Stand your ground for just a sentence or two. Tell them you're not going there with them this time. You aren't going to be called out on some bullshit yet again. Then state the facts and stop it right there. No matter what they say or do, stop communicating with them. Make it crystal clear you aren't going to go down this negative path anymore. And there's no need to leave them right now. It's not like this is a final ultimatum to them, unless they perceive it to be. And guess what? If they do feel like you're giving them an ultimatum, let them deal with that. Just make it clear that you aren't going to get into these senseless altercations anymore. Let them know that you're better than that. And until they can respect that, you're just going to choose to be silent. Again, this isn't an easy thing to do because of the way we're wired. We want to engage. We want to fix things. We always try and find the best outcome for every situation. But I'm going to promise you, if you continue to take this approach, there will never be a long-lasting peace in your relationship with this narcissist. Or really any relationship with even a non-narcissist for that matter. The only way to truly silence a narcissist is to start taking the approach that you deserve better. When you can do that, one of two things will happen. The narcissist might start respecting you more and back off a little bit, or they'll eventually leave you because they won't be able to be with someone that they can't control. Either way, silencing them will eventually bring you back to a happier place in the long run. It's time to start focusing on you and getting back to the healthy person you once were. And I know you can do it because I've witnessed other people rise up and are now stronger, happier, and healthier than I've ever seen them. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, keep looking for those signs. Be vigilant, be strong, be brave, and go live your best life today.